Good morning. Welcome to this chair yoga class. We're going to start with a short meditation. Maybe widening your feet a little bit. You're welcome to turn your toes out if that makes you feel more stable, more well seated. Spine nice and long, your hands resting towards your hip bones to create a little bit more space underneath the armpits. Nice long neck. Imagine your gaze is over the horizon. You're welcome to close your eyes. As you close your eyes or lower your gaze, please bring your hands to your heart and affirm that you can steer and guide this practice in any way to serve your well-being. Affirm that your practice has begun and that you practice to nurture and nourish yourself. With your hands on your thighs, feel your skin, the weight of your hands, the sensation of warmth underneath your hands. And let your attention drop to the sensation of heat, of weight. The weight of your sitting bones on your chair. The weight of your feet. The weight of your legs. Maybe there's even a sensation of emotional weight or mental weight. To acknowledge everything you bring into your meditation. Notice the temperature underneath your hands as it rests on your legs. Notice the play of warmer and colder on different areas of your body. And even emotionally and mentally, where there is a sense of coolness, aloofness, where there is a sense of heatedness, maybe aggravation or agitation, maybe spiritedness, motivation, inspiration. Notice the capacity of the body to hold all of these sensations without story, without attachment, just for a sweet moment. Feeling what is alive, acknowledging what is real. Take a deeper breath in, and as you exhale, release with a sigh. Repeat this a couple of times, inhaling, maybe feeling that in-breath broadening through the rib cage, the waistline. And as you exhale, dropping that exhale all the way into the pelvis, the pelvic floor, the base of the spine. The inhale expands. It also expands you up and down, adding to that sense of rootedness, of settling, of being stable and steady. And as you exhale, soften into that sensation of being at the right time, in the right place. Slowly come into a forward fold. You're welcome to fold over your arms, allowing the head to hang, maintaining a sensation of lift through the back of the neck, the back ribs, the space between your shoulder blades and the back of your belly. Maybe even pressing into your feet a little bit more to accentuate the sense of folding up and over. Give yourself a couple of breaths here. If you need more height for this forward fold, take it. Elevate your chest, drawing back more than over. And slowly coming up. As you roll up, lift your shoulders. Keep lifting your shoulders towards your ears, maintaining a sense of space in your jaw, in your mouth, around your ears and your eyes. Take your shoulders all the way back and then push them down. Circle them forward, all the way up to your ears. Pull them back and down, and change the direction of those circles back up towards your ears, pushing them forward and down, and once more back all the way up towards your ears. Push them forward and down. Find neutral, find broadness, space through the back and front of the chest. Give yourself a moment just to access that sense of spaciousness. Take your arms back, forward and up. Sit down into your sitting bones and reach yourself tall. Wait for an exhalation and fold forward. Coming up halfway, so the halfway I usually use, the halfway lift, is a modified Sphinx pose, so the palms faced up, forearms onto the thighs, the neck nice and long. You're also welcome to place your hands on your knees, your thighs, wherever they land. We're looking for a long spine, so actual extension. Not so much a back bend. This is our half lift. From our half lift, sweep your feet closer to your body. Shift your weight forward, arms shoulder height. Imagine you standing up from your chair, but don't. Just hover. And then sitting back down into your forward fold, adjust your legs if you need to. You're welcome to fold over your thighs. As you roll up, stroke your hands over your legs. Roll your shoulders up, back, and then broad. We'll do a couple of rounds more. The arms move back, just fly them back, forward and up, into a forward fold, into your half lift, your variation of a half lift, preparing for chair pose or Utkatasana, the fierce pose. Your spine is already in place, a nice neutral spine. Shifting your weight forward, you can use your arms and just hover. Using the strength of your legs, the strength of your inner body to keep you lifted. And sitting back down, adjust your legs, a forward fold. Rolling up, roll your shoulders, and then melt yourself broad. 2 more. Tall mountain, tall seated mountain, forward fold, half lift. You can move slower or faster into your chair pose, hovering chair. Into your forward fold. When you're ready, roll up, roll your shoulders. And settle nice and broad. Arms back. Forward and up, sit down, reach up, forward fold. Half lift. Chair pose. Hovering. Imagine you reaching for my fingers. Sitting back down. Forward fold. Rolling up. Going to add variations. The arms sweep back. Forward and up. Catch your left wrist, extend to the right. Come back to center, alternate. Catch your right wrist, extend to the left. And imagine this up and over. Coming back to center, into your forward fold. Into that half lift. So for the half lift here, keep your spine nice and tall. Place your left hand to the inside of your knee and open your right arm. You can extend your arm out all the way. You can keep it bent at the elbow. Coming back to center, and you change, keeping your right hand to the inside of your knee and bringing your left arm up. So opening the upper chest, you can take your arm out behind you. You don't have to look at the back hand. You can look forward. You can look to your bottom arm. If you look at your back hand, maybe even look behind your hand. It's as if you're rotating your eyes, and notice if that increases the sensation or the ability to rotate. Then coming back to center, into your hovering chair pose, the feet move closer. into your forward fold. Slowly rolling up. Roll the shoulders. Broaden your chest, your waistline, your hips. One more, the arms move back, forward and up. Sit down, reach up. Catch your right wrist, extend to the left. Coming back over center and change. Catch your left wrist, extend to the right. Come back over center into your forward fold. A half lift. Keep your left hand to the inside of your knee. Track your right arm back and up. Coming back to center and change. The left arm sweeps back. You can stop anywhere in between if you have space. The back arm goes up. Coming back to center. Give yourself a moment for your hovering chair. When you're ready, forward fold. And slowly rolling up, roll your shoulders. Soften your shoulders out to the side. Maybe wiggle around a little bit. Maybe begin to circle your spine. Open your knees a little wider, your legs a little wider, so that you have a broader foundation. Change the direction of your circles. And as you come back to center, begin to pulse one shoulder and then the other. And you can linger on one side, you can linger on the other, you can speed it up. Down. And then coming back to your circles. Both sides, both directions. And finding center again, bring your legs closer together. So, depending on your chair, how you move your legs, it's going to vary. So I've chosen this chair without a backrest so that I can, or armrest, so I can spin easier, but you might have a backrest and you might have armrest, so please just accommodate that. That's just, you know, that's just what you have to work with, so so be it. Take your left leg, so use your right leg to create support and slide your left leg in underneath your chair. So you can scoot as forward as you feel comfortable. Keep your toes curled under to give you a little bit more support. It doesn't have to go that far, just go as far as you can. So for me, I have it on the side right now. If you don't have enough space on the side, just go underneath your chair. Make sure you're nice and stable, so widen your legs apart a little bit. Take your arms forward and up. Right hand to right leg. Stretch over towards the right. And keep grounding down through the left side. So as you stretch to the right, ground through the left. Come back to center. Be careful, you need a lot of strength from this left side. And then come back over center and change. So this might not work. It works for me. You might have to bring your leg back and scoot to the other side. So just navigate your chair. Just figure out how you can move around your chair. And then the other leg moves back. Make sure you have your toes curled under so that you have a firm foundation here. And I think in one of the previous classes, I suggested propping up your knee. If you need a little bit of extra help there, you can use a book, you can use a pot. Why not? Good. And then the left arm stays on the left leg, the right arm comes up and stretch over towards the left. And make sure you're grounding down through this left side. You can move your leg to the side if you need to. Come back over center, moving your leg forward, especially if it's underneath your chair, you'll have to move forward. Give yourself a moment to notice, to feel. Take your arms back, forward and up. Catch your left wrist, extend to the right. Coming back to center and change. Catch your right wrist, extend to the left. Come back to center into a forward fold. Into your half lift. Lift your chest a little bit more, hands to the insides of your knees. Lift your left arm all the way back into a twist. Come back to center and we'll change. You can hover in between, you can give it a break or take a break. The right arm up and back. Coming back to center. Good. Forward fold in between your legs, over your thighs or over your hands. And then slowly rolling up. Lift your shoulders as you roll up. Broaden your shoulders out. And bring your hands to your heart. Bring your right elbow to the inside of your right leg. Press into your palms and let that pressing lengthen and rotate your spine. Come back to center, give it a moment. So this moment is there to assess, to assimilate, to feel, to observe, to notice, to savor, to evaluate. Bring the left elbow to the inside of the left leg. Press into your palms and let that pressing lengthen your spine and twist your waistline, your chest to the right. Coming back to center. Take a little bit of time. You can keep your hands at your heart. Adjust your feet for a hovering chair. If you want to lift off your chair, by all means, so you can lift off your chair. Hovering is quite intense. If you want to lift off and sit down and lift up and sit down, you'll feel the activation around the core, the legs definitely, maybe the flexion of the feet, the hips, the groins. Sitting back down, whether you're hovering or lifted. Open the arms, cactus arms. Draw your arms back and curl your chest forward. Rock to the front of your sitting bones. Your spine is curved, but imagine your lower front ribs are still descending. The lower hips, the front of the hip bones are still lifting, even though you're curling into this back bend. Come to a neutral spine. Bring the hands towards the back of your head, out to the side. You'll flip your palms and bring your hands to your low back. Hold them at your low back. Draw your elbows back. Rock to the front of your sitting bones. Curl your spine. Draw your throat back. Lift the backs of your ears and your chin. Coming back to neutral spine. Take your arms out to the side. Flip your palms to the back of the head. Good. Close your elbows, so bring your elbows together. Bow forward. Open your arms. 2 more, bowing forward. Open the chest. Bow forward. Open the chest. Keep your arms where they are. Come to a neutral spine if you're in a back bend. Bring your hands to your shoulders and begin to swim one arm and then the other forward. So you can start real slow. And once you have the motion, speed it up a little. And if there's a lot of mental effort in figuring it out, see if you can soften a little bit. If you can soften the engagement of your mind, the jaw, the muscles around the nose, the brow, the forehead. And just when you're getting good at this, we'll change direction. So going back, maybe slow at first. Also to notice what is happening in the shoulder socket, the shoulder joint. If you feel, this is going well, speed it up. Notice how much of your chest you're adding. How much is shoulder girdle and how much is chest. And then come to rest. A moment of sitting, noticing. Extend your right leg out. You might need to scoot forward a little bit, hands on the hips and lean forward. You can keep your hands on your hips or extend them in front of you, overhead. So we're going to alternate. You can alternate from this position. If you feel super steady and stable, you can alternate from here. If you feel that is just too risky, come back up, release your arms, alternate your legs, hinge at your hips and adjust your arms. So the same thing, you can adjust from here, or if you feel hell no, lift your chest, alternate your legs, hinge forward, lift the arms. Modify downward facing dog, you can even push your palms up towards the sky. Alternate once more. If you want to keep both legs forward, you can try that. You can keep your legs out, hands on your hips. Keep your legs where they are, so even if only one is in front, and then drag your legs towards your chair. So I've got things breaking the slide. If one leg is out, just drag that leg back to you. If you didn't drag both legs, take your other leg and drag it back to your chair. Sit nice and tall. Sweep your arms back or fly your arms back, forward and up. Reach up as you sit down. Catch your left wrist, extend to the right. Come back to center, catch your right wrist, extend to the left. Back to center into a forward fold. When you're ready, a half lift twist, hand to the inside of the leg, opening the opposite arm, opening the chest to the opposite direction. When you're ready, you'll alternate. Back to center into your hovering chair. This time, if you want to, try pushing your thighs down. You'll need to step your legs closer a little bit. Push into your thighs and stand up a little bit. And then sit back down into a back extension, a back bend, cactus arms. Rock to the front of your sitting bones without letting your front ribs jump out or wildly jump out. Curl into your back bend, maybe lift your gaze. Into our variation of downward facing dog. Both legs extended. If you want to do one at a time, you're welcome to. Push through the palms. You can keep your hands on your hips. I'll show you from the side. Hands on the hips, lifting your chest, dragging your legs towards you, finding your mountain seat. Maybe going back to that really spacious inhale and spacious exhale. If you're comfortable with closing your eyes, close your eyes or lower your gaze. Noticing that even in stillness the body moves. If you notice that your mind took flight, it soared into story, or memory, fantasy, just acknowledge that flight. Notice if you can bring that bird back to a perch, let it rest, maybe once again on the sensation of heat underneath your hands, or weight, lightness, maybe the movement of your breath. Let it rest on something that is tangible and real. Honoring these feelings, honoring these sensations. Welcome to bring your hands to your heart. To life we bow. And may you have a beautiful day. Jai Bhagwan.